Did you know that your blood sugar could spike before you even eat a single bite? That's right. Just waking up in the morning can already push your numbers higher without warning. If you've ever felt confused why your blood sugar's up even when you've done nothing wrong, you're not alone. Many diabetics wake up exhausted, foggy, and frustrated, wondering if they're losing control. The mornings feel like a silent enemy, working against you before your day even begins. But what if your mornings could work for you instead of against you? What if just a few simple actions, done right after you wake up, could calm your blood sugar, lift your mood, and give you back the energy you've been missing? In this video, I'll share 5 powerful morning habits that every diabetic should do daily. These aren't complicated routines or time-consuming tasks. They're practical, science-backed strategies to help lower your blood sugar, boost your focus, and set you up for success before your day even starts. I've worked with countless people living with diabetes who thought they had tried everything. But these morning shifts change the game. If you're ready to finally stop fighting your body every morning and take control naturally, you're in the right place. This channel is built to support you without shame, fear, or confusion. Just real steps, real help, and real hope. So grab a glass of water, take a deep breath, and let's dive into the first habit that could completely reset your mornings. 1. Drink water first thing in the morning. Let's start with something so simple yet so overlooked. It doesn't cost you anything, doesn't require a doctor's visit, and takes less than a minute. Drinking a glass of water as soon as you wake up. After a full night's sleep, your body wakes up slightly dehydrated. For someone living with diabetes, that lack of hydration can silently make blood sugar harder to control. Why? Because your kidneys need enough water to flush out extra glucose. Without it, sugar builds up. Your blood becomes thicker, and your body struggles to bring things back to balance. Research published in Diabetes Care confirms that proper hydration supports kidney function, helping your body eliminate excess sugar more effectively. That's why drinking water first thing in the morning is like giving your system a clean sweep. It doesn't just wake you up, it sets your entire metabolic engine in motion. Think of it like this: when your body is well hydrated, it's better at transporting nutrients, stabilizing your internal temperature, and even improving your digestion. And most importantly, it helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels. In fact, according to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, dehydration can lead to increased blood glucose concentrations. Why? Because when there's not enough water, your kidneys struggle to flush out sugar. This leads to higher sugar levels in the blood and an increased risk of complications. Drinking a glass of water right away also curbs morning hunger, especially those carb cravings that can send your sugar on a roller coaster. It improves your mental focus, reduces fatigue, and preps your body to handle breakfast better. And if plain water feels boring, add lemon slices for freshness, cucumber for calmness, or mint for a hint of flavor, all without adding any sugar or calories. In hotter climates or during summer months, this habit becomes even more vital, since excess sweating leads to fluid loss and higher glucose risks. If you've ever felt like your mornings are sluggish, foggy, or out of your control, this one habit might change everything. I've met so many people who used to think their high morning sugar was just part of having diabetes, but when they simply started with water, their numbers began to shift. They had fewer crashes, better mood, and even more motivation to eat well throughout the day. It's not about being perfect, it's about building small wins. And this habit is the easiest win you'll get. This isn't just about water, it's about momentum. That one glass can create a domino effect of better choices throughout your day. It clears your mind, hydrates your cells, and sends a message to your body: I'm taking care of you today. Now that your body is rehydrated and ready to go, let's move on to habit number 2. One that helps you activate your metabolism and lower insulin resistance in just minutes, without a single pill. 2. Eat a protein and fiber-rich breakfast. After you've rehydrated your body and cleared the internal fog, it's time to give your system the fuel it actually needs to stay balanced. Breakfast. But not just any breakfast. See, in the morning, your body is naturally more insulin resistant. That means your system has a harder time using insulin effectively to move sugar out of your blood. So when you eat high-carb foods like toast, cereal, or sweetened coffee, you're not just giving yourself a sugar hit, you're stacking the odds against your blood sugar before your day has even started. That's why choosing a breakfast rich in protein and fiber is so important for people with diabetes. It's not about skipping meals or following extreme diets. It's about working with your body, not against it. Studies have shown that starting the day with protein and fiber can lead to more stable glucose levels, not just at breakfast, but well into lunch and dinner. When you give your body slow-burning, satisfying nutrients, you avoid those mid-morning crashes, cravings, and emotional eating traps. So what does that look like on your plate? You don't need anything fancy. Picture a veggie-packed omelet with spinach, bell peppers, and mushrooms paired with half an avocado for healthy fats. Or try Greek yogurt with a handful of berries, crushed walnuts, and chia seeds. Even a slice of whole-grain toast with natural peanut butter can do wonders. Just make sure the bread isn't loaded with sugar. These combinations are rich in fiber, high in protein, and full of flavor. So you're not just eating for your blood sugar, you're eating for your energy, focus, and overall mood. Fiber works by slowing digestion, which helps prevent those dreaded sugar spikes. Protein keeps you fuller longer and fuels your muscles, helping your body process sugar more effectively. Together, they create the perfect 1-2 punch to stabilize your morning metabolism. I've seen people go from riding the blood sugar roller coaster to feeling calm, focused, and in control, simply by making this one change. No more chasing hunger or fighting through fog. And perhaps most importantly, they stop blaming themselves for not having willpower and start realizing the food they choose is what sets the tone. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about creating a rhythm, a stable, nourishing morning rhythm that carries you through the day. And once your body is fueled the right way, it's time to give it what it craves most next: a little movement. Let's talk about one simple habit that gets your blood flowing, lowers insulin resistance, and only takes a few minutes. 3. Control your coffee intake. Now that you've hydrated your body and fueled it with a solid breakfast, let's talk about something that millions of people reach for right after: coffee. Coffee is more than just a drink. It's a comforting ritual, a morning tradition, and for many, the emotional signal that the day has begun. But here's the part most people with diabetes don't realize. That simple cup of coffee might be quietly sabotaging your blood sugar. Why? Because caffeine isn't just about energy. It stimulates your adrenal glands to release hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, two stress hormones that tell your liver to dump glucose into your bloodstream. And if your body is already struggling to regulate blood sugar, that spike from caffeine can push things even higher, fast. Multiple studies, including those from the Mayo Clinic and the American Diabetes Association, have shown that caffeine can increase both blood sugar and insulin levels in people with diabetes. And for some, that increase can last for hours, especially if the coffee is consumed on an empty stomach, a common habit in rushed mornings. But don't worry, you don't need to give up your coffee. This isn't about restriction, it's about timing and pairing. When you drink your coffee with a balanced breakfast, something that includes protein and healthy fats, you slow down the absorption of glucose and buffer the impact of caffeine on your blood sugar. For example, enjoy your coffee alongside eggs, Greek yogurt, or a nut butter toast, instead of sipping it solo. Another great trick? Try adding a scoop of unsweetened protein powder to your coffee to make a protein coffee. It's fast, filling, and gives your body the nutrients it needs to process caffeine more smoothly. This simple upgrade not only supports your blood sugar but also keeps you fuller longer and helps avoid that mid-morning crash. Emotionally, this small shift can also make a big difference. Many diabetics feel like they're constantly told what to cut out, what they can't have. But here, it's about how you have it. That first warm sip in the morning doesn't have to disappear, it just needs a partner on your plate. And when you make that shift, you'll start to feel more in control, more steady, and more confident in your choices. It's not about giving up your rituals, it's about owning them with intention. And speaking of rituals, there's one more habit that can drastically shape your blood sugar and mental clarity, but has nothing to do with food or drink. It's something you do with your body, and it might just be the missing piece you didn't know you needed. Let's explore it next. If this video helped you, make sure to leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe so you don't miss out on future health content that really matters. And don't forget to check the description below. I've listed some trusted health products that I personally stand by. These are carefully selected to support your blood sugar and overall wellness. 4. Get moving. You've had your water, you've eaten a balanced breakfast, your coffee's under control. Now it's time for the habit that brings all of it together: movement. But before you imagine treadmills or sweaty gym sessions, pause for a moment. Because when we say get moving, we're not talking about intense workouts or fitness goals. We're talking about gentle, purposeful movement. The kind that gets your blood flowing and your body engaged in just a few minutes. Here's the key. Your muscles are your body's best sugar sponge. When you move, even slightly, your muscles use glucose for fuel, pulling sugar out of the bloodstream and helping lower your blood sugar levels naturally. That's why even light physical activity can be one of the most powerful tools you have for managing diabetes. According to multiple studies, including research shared by the American Diabetes Association, light activity after eating, especially in the morning, can significantly reduce post-meal sugar spikes. That means something as simple as walking around your home, doing basic stretches, or practicing 5 minutes of yoga can lead to better blood sugar control throughout the day. Start small. Begin your morning with gentle stretches to wake up stiff joints and tight muscles. Roll your shoulders, reach for the sky, twist side to side. Then, if you're able, go for a short walk outside, even just around your block or inside your home if needed. The movement doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be consistent. And here's the beautiful part. Movement doesn't just help your blood sugar. It also improves your mood, energy, sleep, and heart health. Many people with diabetes struggle with morning fatigue, brain fog, or even low motivation. But those feelings often come from stagnation. When your body moves, it sends signals to your brain that say, "I'm alive, I'm engaged, I'm ready." I've worked with people who thought they were too tired to move in the morning, but after just a few days of adding gentle stretches or a short walk to their routine, they felt more awake, more in control, and even more hopeful. It's not magic, it's momentum. You don't need to commit to an hour-long class or buy expensive equipment. All you need is your body, your breath, and the willingness to start. Just a few minutes can reset your day, lower your sugar, and build a stronger connection between your body and your choices. And now that your body is in motion and your system is awake, let's talk about one last habit. One that's often ignored but quietly influences your blood sugar, stress, and cravings more than you realize. You'll be surprised how powerful it is. 5. Have an earlier dinner. You've started your morning strong with hydration, balanced food, mindful caffeine, and gentle movement. But here's something that might surprise you. One of the most powerful morning habits actually begins the night before. When and how you eat dinner can make a huge difference in your fasting blood sugar the next morning. That's because your body doesn't handle food the same way late at night. As evening sets in, your metabolism naturally slows down, and your sensitivity to insulin decreases, meaning your body struggles to process sugars from dinner as effectively. Dietitian Hernandez, an expert in women's metabolic health, explains that eating 2-3 hours before bedtime gives your body time to properly digest your meal and bring glucose levels down before you sleep. And when that happens, your blood sugar isn't playing catch-up the next morning. Multiple studies have confirmed this. Earlier dinners lead to better blood sugar control, especially for people with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. Eating earlier allows your body to follow its natural circadian rhythm, which governs digestion, hormone release, and energy use. You're basically working with your biology, not against it. Think of the ripple effect. When you eat dinner at 6:30 instead of 9 o'clock, a few things happen. You give your body time to digest before bed. You reduce the urge to snack late at night, those little bites that often spike blood sugar. You create space to take a short walk after dinner, which helps glucose control even more. And you sleep better. According to the Mayo Clinic, people who eat too close to bedtime often experience restless sleep, higher blood sugar, and increased nighttime insulin levels. And emotionally? It's about regaining rhythm. Many people living with diabetes feel like their blood sugar is unpredictable, but adjusting your dinner time, even by an hour, can restore that sense of control. You go to bed lighter, sleep deeper, and wake up more refreshed. This habit doesn't require a new diet, expensive supplements, or giving up your favorite meals. It just asks for one shift: eat earlier. You're not just changing a mealtime, you're giving your body the space it needs to reset, recover, and prepare for a better tomorrow. And now that you've learned these 5 powerful habits to start your day strong, let's wrap it all together so you can take action and finally feel in control of your mornings and your diabetes. Managing diabetes can feel overwhelming, especially in the quiet, early hours of the day when your energy is low and your blood sugar feels unpredictable. But here's the truth. You don't need a perfect plan or a medical degree to take back control. You just need a few small, consistent steps done each morning with intention. From drinking a glass of water when you wake up, to eating a protein-rich breakfast, being mindful of your coffee, moving your body, and even adjusting your dinner time the night before. These aren't just habits. They're signals to your body that say, "I care about you, I've got you, we're doing this together." These 5 habits are simple, science-backed, and doable no matter where you are in your health journey. You don't have to do them perfectly, you just have to start. And with each day, you'll feel more steady, more energized, and more in control. Not just of your blood sugar, but your life. If any of this spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Leave a comment below. What habit are you excited to try tomorrow morning? Or what's helped you stay consistent? Subscribe for more clear, compassionate advice that actually helps. And if you're ready to go deeper, check out the next video I've linked for you below. It's packed with more strategies to support your journey. Until then, take care of yourself, one morning, one habit at a time.